Trojan family, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, we got 13 days, and this is about to be straight up go time. Jaywalk and myself, we were supposed to go live this afternoon around 1 p.m. West Coast, 4 p.m. East Coast time, but we had a conflict of travel schedule. So look, we will probably most likely reschedule this tomorrow. I will let you guys know, but look, we got 13 days left, 13 days until we kick this thing off. We have been waiting for this for, it seems like eternity. All this that I think this is the most anticipated season, more so than even last year, because we know the pieces that are around us. Like I said, we got multiple people that are expecting us to go undefeated, expecting us to go to the playoffs, and rightfully so. So many pieces around us right now. I want to talk about that briefly, and then, of course, I want to talk about the story that came out yesterday about Oregon. Oregon seems to be lost in the local legislative sauce. Their legislator looks like they have issues and problems, same thing that UCLA was dealing with. But here's the crazy thing. UCLA is in a state that has multiple schools, Stanford, Cal, San Diego State. I mean, you got San Jose State. You got so many schools. Of course, USC. But USC being a private school, UCLA being a public school, UCLA wasn't bound to that particular issue that local government had with UCLA. I think UCLA does have to pay Cal, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember the exact amount, but it seems like Oregon is in the same situation, but it seems like they're trying to block this completely, Oregon from even trying to go, because of the fact that their biggest rival, Oregon State, is about to be all the way lost in the sauce. When you're talking about the Pac-4, it's crazy. It's real crazy, because Oregon doesn't have a whole lot of schools like the way it does in California. Of course, you got Portland State, you got Oregon State, but you got some other little small schools. But the two biggest schools are arguably Oregon State and Oregon, two biggest rivals. They feed off of one another, and Oregon State is about to be lost in the sauce. So now legislation is getting ready. It appears to be possibly raise a bill or something that it appears to block them. We'll take a look at this article real quick. You guys can tell me what you think about it. It's kind of crazy, but is Oregon about to be blocked from going to the Big Ten? You guys hit me in the comments. Is it legally possible? You can hit me. Let me know what you guys think. Let's take a look at this article. Let's go. All right, here's a little bit of the article, man, and we'll just talk about it just a little bit. We won't get into all of it because it's too much, but I just want to read you mostly their concerns, what they're talking about, and what they're making reference to. Here it is right here. It says, what will become of the much anticipated annual football game between U of O and OSU, which are both ranked among the top teams nationally in preseason? Where does U of O's lucrative jump to the Big Ten Conference leave OSU, which may have far fewer dollars coming its way for the right to broadcast its games? And how on earth will athletes from Eugene, especially in sports other than football, efficiently compete regularly in a conference that is based in the Midwest and members as far away as New Jersey? So those are their concerns. They're concerned about travel. They're concerned about other sports. Football, we know football runs everything. And I mean, football generates lots and lots of dollars. When you're talking about a state as small as Oregon, and then you're talking about two major schools and all types of athletes that they're concerned about essentially being lost in the sauce. Other than, Oregon is known for their track program. I don't know a lot about those Midwest track programs. We know that the SEC programs and some of the Big 12 programs, they're very competitive. And, of course, the Pac-12 programs, simply because of, the climate is a little different. You start getting into other sports going toward the Midwest. And, rightfully so, it's a little bit different. I mean, but we know that football drives everything right now. I mean, that's where the money's geared toward football. And so you guys can hit me in the comments. You guys can tell me what you think. Is Oregon, does this happen? And down here it talks about some of the concerns and some of the actions that could take place, and how the House is really divided. When you talk about the local legislative, some are Oregon State alums, and then some are Oregon alums. And so this situation, they want to know what can be put in place. And you see it here, public institutions should never put athletic revenue in front of academic success. That's coming from one of the local congressmen. So you guys can hit me in the comment section. You guys can tell me what you think. They seem to be getting ready to try to take some type of action I don't know legally what they can do. You guys can hit me. Those who are well versed in this type of legal representation, you guys can tell me what's your thoughts on it. But this is a very interesting article, man. Is Oregon about to be blocked? Is that possible? You guys hit me in the comment section. You guys let me know what you think. Listen, that's all I got for you guys. And me and Jaywalk possibly may be going live tomorrow. So look, I will post it on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.